Okay. Well, let's get down to practicing. Right? Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, and go. We'll do a run. Later this week, we'll also practice some new tech. Because Jesse been lazy on his tech. But we have to schedule a match for the end of this week. So piece early. Castle Tower small, blue mail, bombs. Oops. Extra 50 is nice, that's for sure. Hello? Okay. Cool, first sword. Second sword. Elkash. It is a mess of a storm outside today. Really ugly. Okay, doesn't matter. How's your day been, Elkash? Red cane. That's not red, that's blue. The cane is red. Might as well grab another heart container this early. Yeah, rain is really coming down out there. Just rain, mind you. Red meringue and pod small. Pressure's on meal cash for this weekend. Okay, now there's actually some, sounds like some thunder. That could be bad. If the stream cuts out, that might be why. Just so everybody knows. Small key to GT, tempered sword, and the land. TRs, ring pendant. Interesting. Desert small. Yeah, Alkesh, did you get to watch it, or busy with work, or? It was quite the race for Jaws. Yeah, so if I can win my match this week, I think that's going to clinch us a playoff spot at this point, which would be huge. So pressure's on. We control our own destiny at this point. Yo, Scruff. And of course, practice for next week is going to start as well, because it's co-op week next week again. Co-op Enemizers next week, so I would expect... I'm expecting at least one race for me. I just don't know if it'll be more than one. Haven't really discussed that yet. You know, I don't know what the rest of my schedule is going to hold for next week. Can't imagine either of my races are going to be early in the week. Co-op always takes a little bit more time to schedule. Just because you're trying to line up 4 different people instead of just 2. What the flip? Hopefully I get to watch everybody else's streams this week a bit more. I want to be able to watch everybody else this week some. I missed a lot of streams this week, I felt like. Or this past week. I mean, I do a lot of lurking. I just didn't even get to lurk. As I said, like, last Thursday, I pretty much... I got to watch some of Reese. And had Joe's up. I just wasn't... Like, I think my viewer was lurking, but the physical me lurk was not there for Joe's. And then I missed a lot of yours. I might have seen some of the end, and that was about it. You're right, I did get to hear that. And a lot of people did get to miss that, so... I guess, you know, I should feel special for seeing that portion of the streams. But I feel like I missed last Tuesday as well for some reason, so, like, I don't know what anybody's up to. See, I like to know how everybody's doing, like... And, you know, a big part of that is being able to be at everybody's streams. I feel like there's always a lot of conversation there, and it's just like I've missed a bunch right now. And like part of it is, you know, I've been stuck with a lot of practice right now. I'm just trying to be ready for the end of this season, and it's, you know, it's busy. Mystery practice last week, I probably put in a lot more time just because, like, I knew Mystery Week was going to be a tough one. And the practice paid off because, like, my knowledge about the game increased in a week by a lot. Even for, like, how much I've played, like, my understanding of entrance shuffle and inverted, which were already decent, continue to rise. And, like, this week, I'm in a similar boat where I just feel like I have to, like, put in extra effort for 80 keys. So, like, I can't slack. Especially given, like, Jaws kicked butt today. You know, huge win for the team. Really gives us a decent shot at the playoffs at this point. So, like, if I can do my job of, like, trying to win... Like, it's crazy to think that our team has just been... I don't want to say, like, performing above what we thought we would have been, but, like, you look at our 2 losses, even our 2 losses aren't that bad. Like, Zero just got randoed, and in a sense, I got randoed a little less. Like, I feel like my loss was very suitably, you know, difficult. Like, it was gonna happen no matter what on that one. But, like, you look at those 2 losses, and it wasn't like we got, like, smoked or anything. We just got beat, you know, by a tough race. And that happens. So... And from there, like, we've just been able to get some tough wins in places we might not have expected. Ew, double dip of Castle Tower possibly required at this point. Big key to Skull, Blue Cane. Crud. Like, part of me just wants to hang out with everybody and just have fun with friends. Like, in something else for a bit, but, like, I don't know. We need some Overcooked time as a group. Small key on the floating island. And maybe it's just because I didn't get to play Overcooked last time. Stupid health issues. Yeah, you and I need to play. Where's our time? I'm gonna force some Overcooked time. Yeah, I think the only reason I want to, really, is just because, like, I really did miss not getting to play with everybody that day, or, like, kind of just be in it during Joe's Extra Life. Like, I just missed having that fun. Like, it was cool being in chat with everybody. It's just not the same. So hopefully there's a game soonish, or like sometime, because like I played a little bit of it. I think the other piece of it is like me starting it just to see what the Xbox Series X version was like. It was just like hey, I kind of want to play it, and playing it by yourself just isn't the same. So I think that's kind of what's got me in the mood. But we'll see. Hopefully we can get a game going sometime. Very safe seed so far. Red mail, blue cane, tempered sword. 8 hearts. Like, what kind of seed is this? This is supposed to be... This is 80 keys, come on. And for TA, the 12 Days of Christmas challenge starts tomorrow. Woohoo! Wrong holiday, I know. I really shouldn't do that, because you actually take damage getting electrocuted. It would stink to die on Aga. So yeah, this is all dungeon key sanity, so we've got a ways to go. Yo, Paul. Or should I go, like, return with, like, yo, P? No, that doesn't sound right. That just doesn't sound like me. Hey, Paul. How's it going? James from the satellite office. Scott from down the street. You? Damn. So I know how it's going. I don't even know if there's a James or a Scott in your office. I'm sorry to hear that. Now, I'm a very reserved person. You know, I don't curse very often, especially when it comes to my own streaming. So I'm saying this as a person who tries to behave. That's real fucked up shit. No problem, Scruff. I understand. It's so weird you leaving at these hours for that, but, like, they seem more conducive to you, at least. Jeez. Skull Woods drawn blank here. Wonder where progression's actually going to end up being for this one. I know I can do this trick. But maybe we just don't do it. I've done it before. Well, we already know what Turtle Rock is, so that map really don't help. Neither does that one. I mean, it'll make routing to Skull Woods later easy. But not a big deal. We made 100 rupees off the chess game. Yippee! So yeah, to anybody who did not see the race earlier, I commentated Jawsome's race against Nobly. And Jaws was able to win. A really close race, too. That key is worthless at this point. Hugely important win for us. So... you know, it gives us a great opportunity going forward. With 3 games to play, we are now at least first place. with one game left against Noble Foxes, whereas so we'll at least split with them, and then we've got 2 games next week against the Barely Faux Palms, so in co-op Enemizer. So first order of business is getting me to hopefully be able to win this week. Please, hurry up. I should have taken more damage along the way. So we'll try to schedule the race at a convenient time. You know, the more of you that I can try to accommodate for a time. I think it will be in the afternoon for me, so probably guess early evening for all of you wonderful friends who live in the European countries. Why is that the case? It is because my opponent this week is over that way. So Noble Foxes are a European-based team. Whoa! So decent chance that we'll be facing off at a very convenient time for viewers, for all of you to view, which is always fun. I really enjoy, you know, being able to share. I didn't say Brit. Nothing about Britannia. And hey, Dan. Big key 2. Ice. Ice, Ice Palace. But yeah, it'll be nice to have, you know that I can schedule at a time roughly equivalent to some of my normal streams, because it's just always more fun to have, like, be able to say, hey, hello friends. I didn't want to buy those. Thieves and Hera. You got emotes. Emotes are very expressive. You've got like a wave one, you've got the angry one, I don't know what else. You got everything. Right, you can go okay, and yeah, the thumbs up. See? Very expressive. There's also that one. I didn't think I needed to say more than a couple to make my point, you know. And I mean, if you were subbed, you'd even have 2 more to truly express your feelings. I am a shameless plug waiting to happen at times. Eastern. Hammer. I'm so glad we came up here. The mirror, okay. The bug net. Okay, point taken. We might get that on the way out. Spike Cave. Oh, that's right. With that mirror, I now start at the top of the pyramid if I'm in Dark World when I save and quit. 5-6 minutes. Not a ton. Enough. That's the important part. Yeah, it could have gone either way, really. I'm not saying you have to go back and watch it, but like I know when you were there because I did see your comment, or comments, but so Jaws had an early lead, and then it kind of got flipped on its head when Nobly found Desert Big through a massive sequence break that Jaws didn't do, and it looked pretty bad, and what kind of saved Jaws was just how badly buried that last key was. Yeah, that wasn't huge. Like, it was annoying, but not like terribly so. Like, there could have been worse things. Yeah, he did a little bit. But even then, like, he was still kind of ahead, just given an information advantage. Because Jaws very early knew the hammer and had the flute. So, like, for his perspective, he was able to knock things out big time there. Ooh, small key to Turtle Rock. But it was the second castle tower small that kind of saved him. Nobly gambled on it being elsewhere and not in GT at the end, and it came back to bite him. You know, it's tough. Like, Nobly had been doing that pretty much the whole game, and it had paid off, I think, almost 99% of the time. Like, almost every skip Nobly made had worked in his favor, and, like, I can't blame, you know, sticking to it at the end either. Vanilla medallions. But it was just funny, like, I think if Jaws hadn't have skipped left side GT his first trip, the win would have been a bit more substantial. But, you know, Jaws didn't realize he didn't have the second castle tower key, so it was a little bit of a mistake. You know, they happen. We've all done it. You know, you enter a dungeon thinking you got a key and finding out you don't. Not a fun feeling. But as I was saying, like, his win is just so big for us right now. Oh, cool, fire rod. Like, it really has taken... Like, Division's still close. Don't let me, like, try to overstate that we're, like, super well off, but, like, we're decently well off at this point. Like, that gives us at least one win against the other top two teams, so worst case, in our own division, we've split against the top 2 teams. And you can't undersell how important those splits are going to be. And it's like Jaws did both of those. Like Jaws took one from Bose, and I took one. You have to come in first or second in your division to advance to the playoffs. So top 2 teams. Hey, Drossi. So yeah, at this point, like, we moved into first for sure. And, you know, it's just, can we get the second win this week? Because I think if we win again, that clinches it. And then, like, next week's kind of, like, not a huge deal. Yeah, no worries. I did see it, so I did get the confirmation. Thank you. Means I have access to Mire, but I'd rather not just go right into Mire. Ice. So yeah, it's gonna be a good question, you know, going forward, you know, how we approach these last couple of matches for the regular season, and then who knows what the playoffs will look like if we can make it. You know, I'm not gonna say we're in for sure. It's a question right now. But, you know, I want to try to put it, you know, it's in my hands right now in a sense. Whoa, silver arrows. Safe seed. Very, very safe seed. What was on Lake Hylia? We hadn't checked it, had we? Small key. Maybe I get that key before heading into ice, since we're doing Zora now. Still no bottle. GT small. Ice small. That is a good find. I don't know if I'd say better or worse than me. I think it'll be a good match. Honestly, I don't have a sense of, like, this is my race to lose or their race to lose. I think on paper, like, our team was probably, like, my team's more of an unknown. You know, the 3 of us are new runners, and I would say Fox's is a bit more seasoned than us. But that doesn't mean I'm, you know, out or in or whatever. I haven't done research. I don't research my opponent so much. I don't feel it's going to help me in the long run. But my opponent is Obscure Lifeform. We haven't yet scheduled. All I know is it's going to be this weekend. Their schedule doesn't line up well during the week. So weekend it is. And then next week is Co-op Enemizer week, as I was saying. Co-op Enemizer, cool week. I enjoy Enemizer, so in comparison to some people who absolutely detest the mode, I don't know, I kind of have fun with it. There's definitely things that are really annoying, but I do enjoy the mode. Cool, Butter Sword. Yeah, that's definitely the big one. Yeah, as I was saying, like, the fact that we split with them, the fact that we split with bows, like, was huge. And the fact that, worst case, we're splitting with foxes also really helps us. Come on. Please? Really? Please, game. There we go. Although we also, the big thing is that for our co-op games, like our co-op games are definitely going to be a hard set. I think that's like a decent team that just hasn't had much luck. Oh, would they? Damn, okay. Well, then I guess I better settle my business. Yeah, but that still means that this week matters a lot. I think I just routed this like a dunce. I tried to get fancy with it. Yeah, I did. Yep, I know what's going on, Dan. It's cool. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how much that matters, because, like, I don't know, like, how big of a nice playoff seeding will be in the end is a big question. I mean, it'd be great, you know, finish top 4 in the league and get invited to Invitational next year. Woo. I don't know. Just to be demolished next season. I can finish Skullwoods. Nothing else looks great. I mean, it's like I'm enjoying watching the Invitational League races this season, and just like I'm seeing runners that I'm just like, they're usually people I would say are much better than I am, and like you see some of the teams that are like, it's hard to kind of quantify, especially like how much better, like how good the Invitational League is, and then you kind of see like some teams are just not having a great season, and you're just like, oh my god. I don't know, I just want to keep getting better, keep learning. Like, if I compare my first ever Key Sanity seed versus my 80 keys now, even like my first ever seed, which was a year ago, I guess. And that wasn't even a race, like I did that during Extra Life, just on a whim. You know, first race was what? Ooh, Big Key 2 GT, nice. What, my first official race was March? So... I have no complaints for my progress so far in this year. Where to after this? Because I haven't really gotten any hints as to where to go next. Okay, that's kind of a hint. I'll go to Bumper Ledge. That doesn't necessarily give me another hit, it's just another thread to follow, but I'll do Bumper Ledge and Graveyard Ledge. Because, like, pot, I've got 3 smalls, which is a lot, but it's not a clear. Like, I don't have the big key, so it's not like I can kill Helma. I don't have the Eastern big, which, like, with Silver Arrows, pod Eastern feels good. It's just not, like, super desirable yet. I'm practically in item go mode. Like, I've got all the items I need. I just need a ton of keys. And I'd prefer the boots. For so many reasons right now. Partly because somebody hasn't learned how to do certain skills yet, and those lack of skills are really becoming a problem in this one. That saves my big problem. Because Jesse doesn't know how to hair a pot without the boots yet. What you got? Another pod small. Interesting. I don't know, how new am I anymore? Like, I feel like the longer that goes, I'm just not anymore. Like, we've got some seasoning at this point. And, like, we're definitely hitting a point where it's, like, the hard part is I'm racing the same people a lot. So, like, where's the progress from there? I don't know. Because, like, the people I practice with a lot, like, we've all gotten a lot better, and it's just, like, how much has everybody moved? So, I know roughly where some of them are, so, like, if I say that I'm equivalent to a lot of that group... Okay. I think pod's kind of calling at this point. That's 5 pod smalls. And, like, a lot of the group that I play with, there were quite a few of them who qualified for SG Live group stages, so... Can't really say that it's a new bunch anymore. We're starting to make inroads. Three crystals and an Aga down. We still have 7 dungeons, a GT, and a pig left. Let's see, there was nothing on the lumberjack ledge. Library was nothing. Desert Torch was nothing. So far, like, a lot of the boots checks wouldn't even help me. Boots are just nice for speed. Yeah, and I didn't actually play in the Go mode or the mentor tournament. I actually was not part of any team. I got to watch a lot of it, but I'll tell you what it was a lot of, and like I think you'd hear it from a lot of people, was ladder. Kind of was a kickstart for a lot of us. Like, that's when I started really actually racing. And it's kind of like, I will say, like, the one good thing that came out of quarantining for so long was that I had the time to do ladder. Like, I had started to hear about Season 0 of ladder. Like, I had been watching Randomizer for a long time, and it was just like, oh, I'd think about doing it sometime, but just wasn't something I was rushing towards. And then quarantine hit, and you know, heard about ladder, and I was like, you know what? Let me join the Discord, let me give it a shot. And just had so much time to kind of just put into learning, and I was like, I'm having fun. So, and I think if you ask a lot of people, they'll all kind of point to ladder as being like this huge influence to kind of get us all in there. How the hell do I want to route this dungeon? TR small, okay. And like, what I can say is just a lot of us had so much time to devote to it. So that's why you kind of see a lot of these teams that are like fresh faces, and you're just like, where the hell did we all come from in such short order? And it is just, we just put so much time in, and like seed after seed. Like, I think I'm up to a good 100+ ladder seeds now. So oh my god, doesn't mean we still do stupid stuff. Meyer, give me something I need. Wrong click. I'm hoping I don't regret skipping these checks now, but I don't want to have to do right side twice. Yeah, there's a... Drosy, I don't know if you're in CJ's Discord, but like, there's probably about 7 or 8 teams there, and we all kind of just... We do a bunch of practice, and we just talk and play and, like, learn so much from each other. Thank you. Finally. Okay. Yeah, I don't always know who's all in there, but it's quite the group. I'd say almost every night for the past couple of months, there's been at least one race of sorts. Or multiple. And even if there's not a race, like we've done like multi-worlds together, there's just whatever. Oh right, the big key. I don't have it. Pay attention, Jess. It's kind of important. Watch me get the big key and like vanilla location here. But even still, like that's the other skill I need this week. If I can pick those two up, I'll be better off, for sure. Besides the boots, though, we really didn't get anything here. A TR small doesn't really change things. Okay, that's not terrible. But it really was just boots. Am I dipping Meyer, or am I dipping... TR. I think Meyer's the play. Probably better. And thanks for the follow, Jossie. Much appreciated. Just can't find a big key, like Eastern, Desert. We did have Hera. Please. Thieves, Meyer, TR. Like, it's just a laundry list of big keys. Oh my god, we finally got a bottle. Well, we know Eastern's a crystal. Mars a pendant, Pod's a pendant, okay. Hello. There we go. We clicked a few too many times there on Pod. Since we've got a small key, we can route this way. This is better. Not the key that I needed. But that means Skull Woods is fully completable by logic. Which is so ridiculous. How are you going to waste all those Skull Woods keys? I mean, I've seen some silly things, but that would be very... Where? Ha! Vanilla Meyer Big. Sure. I'll take it. But are you going to give me something else that's useful? Because at this point, we really didn't get anything. This was just a very self-contained dungeon. I opened my big fat mouth. Nice. And that's a big find, because that means I can also clear besides clearing thieves, we'll be able to get the Pyramid Fairy afterwards. Okay, so the only big key that can be inside GT at this point is Pod. And all that's left for Pod is the big chest and Helma. So very likely we will not need to do that. And to think, if I just started learning some of the tricks I don't know, we'd be so much better. Look at all the tricks I don't use. Thanks for a refund of 1 arrow. Yo, Mr. Coolness, how are you today? Can't complain. Mildly productive day, and, you know, just going with a C to practice a bit today. See how we compare to against a bunch of friends. Because we are running the Please Clap Discord async 1 for 80 keys. And quite a few people ran this one, so it'll definitely be a good comparator for that. Should have pulled out Cape beforehand. I do want to work on getting God Pixel more consistent, but I'm not like super worried about it. Where to next is the question. We're kind of... We've just been following a breadcrumb every time. Okay, Pyramid Fairy, Eastern Palace. 2 checks to each. Oh. Jess, you do better than that. Usually you do. Let's prioritize Eastern first, I guess. We'll go with the dungeon play, and then if Eastern doesn't give me anything, we'll consider Pyramid Fairy next. Really could have pulled out the hook shot and done hook speed up those stairs. But, yeah. By the way, Ulcash, I don't know if you're still here, but, or you heard about it yesterday, but we're now on to the next version. So you can see I'm using the Hollow Knight sprite, but with the changeover in version, Mystery no longer gives you text hints as to what the modes are. Any text hints. Or at least as far as I'm aware, there aren't any hints anymore. So, like, even if it's Enemizer, you won't be able to tell based on the text. So there won't be like a EN whatever string at the bottom in red. Okay. Pyramid it is. Because between that, the front door is swamp, or TR, I don't like any of them. They're all bad. This is the least bad option. And after this, probably going to be a play up to TR. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a TR play. 3 TR smalls is quite enticing. We didn't check shovel either. Whatever. Desert Palace big, Pod big, TR big. TR big can be anywhere except for TR big chest, laser bridge, and Trinex. Desert Palace can be pretty much anywhere except GT, and oh, sorry. And pod can also be pretty much anywhere. Except for on Helmasaur, the pod big chest. Oh, and we need the Swamp Palace small key. My bad. So we're 4 keys. Possibly 5 because, for all I know, I need to full clear Turtle Rock. Well, there's something. That changes things. In like the worst annoying way. Shoot. I feel like I have to just play for density and skip Lava Island. And if it's on Lava Island, like, good riddance to a bad seed. Never mind. That's the 4th TR small. We can full clear TR. So pod big, desert big, swamp small. 3 keys left. And I can do pod without the last pod small key. If I get it, then it makes routing the clear of pod a little bit better, but it's not like super required. I love that bunny sprite. That's a great bunny sprite. Awesome, there's one of them. And that's kind of the most important one at this point. Swamp Palace small key means I get access to the rest of Swamp Palace, and Swamp is also one of my crystals, so I need it big time to be able to explore for GT. But my goal is if I can get it, I want to find the pod big before GT if possible. Because right now, pod big is a pendant, and it's not a dungeon I want to have to go back into, or like, I can't go back in, but I don't want to have to climb GT or scour GT for it. Kaizen went live. Oh, Kaizen's race is today. That's right. Or I thought it was earlier. This is sloppy. Oh god. Luckily, like, I don't care too much about health. But once again, another trick. How to do laser skips with boots or without boots, we need to learn, because we're lazy. Like, it's not even a question of can't, it's just a question of, like, put the time in and you'll have it. Like, we did that for how many other tricks in the last few weeks? And they've paid off. Swamp House is next. What big key? Of course it's the desert big. Make my life complicated. On the plus side, that does mean the pedestal's dead. Yeah, I'm doing desert first, kind of hoping for like some good luck where if pod big key's here, I don't have to, I can go mode swamp, which is a lot quicker. If it's not, then I will have to do Swamp Palace anyway. So, not the worst. Oops. Oh god. Screw decorum. Dilemma die, I'm gonna slash you to death because I missed on 2 silver arrows. I really am just hoping that I can go mode swamp. Like, I just don't want to do it. Please. No! I mean, at this point, maybe I do check green pendant before heading up, but like TR's given me so much already. Could green pendant also pay off, honestly? Let's check this first. Nope. Let's work our way around. Yeah, and luckily, like, I know Jaws has done, I think Jaws has done this seed, so, like, I can compare with him as well. Like, I like the fact that he's done a lot of the seeds, so, like, I can kind of, like, go through them and be like, okay, how am I doing on them by comparison? So, a lot of information we can glean from it. I'm glad we didn't skip left side swamp. Because that's go mode. And there's nothing I could want at this point in the seed. I've got half magic, gold sword, red mail, silver arrows. I've got pretty much a full inventory. The only thing we never found was the mushroom. So. And I'm up to 16 hearts. Which is more than enough. And I felt like we routed this one pretty decently. Like, I don't feel like I did anything too crazy. Getting the boots out of Pendant Pod when I did wasn't terrible. I mean, we could have cut out some of the extra checks. Like, we could have cut out Shovel and Bombos, but I'm not too mad. Like, Shovel at least gave me half magic, which is a nice find. So. Here, shield. I forgot to mark off. We even have all the shields. How do we do it? Why do we? Cabbages and dead rocks. Everybody's favorite enemies. So it looks like under 210, but not much better than that.